Do you like being called an it? Are you sure? Would you rather be called an it? Yeah. Why does mommy call you an it? Do you know why? Really? I call us an it?
I don't know, but can I do this?
Are you serious right now? You do know. Are you an it?
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have mentioned these guys before, but I just want to like reintroduce them to people in the hopes that people might actually start like looking at them a little bit. The Mcfive circus family, whatever. I was told basically to go back and have a little look at what they've been doing recently. I have about 3 or 4 different videos dedicated to them, one of which I made like last year, like ages ago, so please go check them out. I'm in a playlist somewhere. It might even have its own little playlist, I don't really know. Either way, type in my name, Mcfive circus family, whatever, whoever, whatever, go type it in. The thing is that everyone at the minute, me included, everyone's always going off about like Alicia, what the hell her channel's doing, this and that. I did a comparison video where I was talking about like not enough Nelsons and how in a way they can be worse in some areas, especially with like kids' medical problems and all of this. This family, right, they're not of the same ilk. They don't do the same kind of content whatsoever.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You made it cry.
But the way in which the mum and the dad use their kids as literal props in their little entertainment house is mind-blowing. So I'm just going to break down some of their latest antics just to give you a bit of a taste on what the hell is going on.
You guys are messing with me.
No, I'm not. Do you see him?
No? Where's he hiding?
I mean, like, the thing is that you could very easily click on any of their videos and you're just like, I have no idea what's happening here. One of their kids, they call an it, which is the middle child.
Question. I have a question. A lot of people want to know about how I call you an it.
The other one has additional needs, doesn't always understand what's going on. And they've got a little boy as well. Kelly says that she calls her child an it because she's like a bit manic or whatever's going on. I disagree with it, even if it's in jest. I find it a bit confusing. I think if you have teenagers or people that can understand and you've got that banter, you're talking about really, really little kids.
I do have 3 kids. However, sometimes you just had to choose favorites.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean you have a favorite?
This is awkward. Well, sometimes you get mad at me, okay? And you make faces like that.
Also feed the kids coffee and they record all of their breakdowns, and they purposefully stage these different scenarios in which some of their kids are not going to understand what the hell's going on. The middle child, in who they call it, is obviously the sort of favorited one in all of this, in the sense that she is the one who is often used for their pranks or for getting her to do things, probably because she's the easiest to get to do these kind of things. She's also the most popular within their fan base. Their fan base are young, they are literal children. It's hilarious. You can tell a lot of this is fake, but their fans don't see it as fake. They think it's real. And I'm like, if you think this is real, then what planet are we living on? Because I don't think a lot of the stuff they do is real, then people are like, well, surely it doesn't matter. But the problem is that we're talking about really young kids who have grown up with this sort of mayhem going around them for like the past year or 2, however long they started doing it. And because of that, like, I just have a feeling that these kids are going to write memoirs one day, going, you know, our house was quite literally like a circus, like it was crazy up in there. Like, oh, okay, so I'm going to give you some little examples. What's been going on their channel for like the past 9 days. So straight off the bat, you start off with them being at Disney. And like always, this is not the very first time they have lost one of their children and then miraculously they then appear.
Where's Preston? Where's Preston? No, where's Preston? William, seriously, where's Preston? He's not here.
Was he with me in the bathroom?
Was he?
He wasn't.
You guys are messing with me.
No, I'm not. Do you see him?
No? Where's he hiding?
We just got this Tower of Terror and he's not here.
He got ice cream.
You
No.
I want ice cream.
No, we had to get your brother.
I want ice cream. Check over there.
They have done this several times. You have Kelly, who's the mum, who does these very staged, where's so-and-so, where's so-and-so. They're running around. It then transpires that actually their child isn't lost and found.
A lot of you guys are asking about Preston. I'm just gonna hop on real quick before we go get him, because no, he's not with us right now. I'll show you our room. He's not in any of the closets or anything. We have to actually like hurry up and run back and get him from the lost and found, because it's a long story. That's why we didn't really get to film it.
And the child, in which they call it, was basically going around the whole entire time going, you know, I don't want him back, I want an ice cream and whatnot. And the problem is with this is that it's painting her in a certain light. They're constantly trying to paint this child in this sort of reckless, like, I'm a wild card kind of way, which I don't actually think is the case. But unfortunately their fans are so young and don't realise what's going on. So it then transpires that actually the kid wasn't even there anyway. They were like with their grandparents, they'd gone camping.
We're here at Epcot having our ultimate girls sleepover, hence he's not here. He is with his fabulous grandparents having his ultimate camping trip.
The kicker, the reason why I got told, oh, go have a little look, is that apparently one of their kids is trying out for America's Got Talent, doing an audition. And of course they have dragged this out for as long as possible. So it started off with Kelly, basically the mum, saying, oh yeah, no, we're gonna be auditioning our child for America's Got Talent.
Mama's AGT audition. It is this Wednesday. Videotape rehearsal today. That didn't really go so well. If you do a good job, Mommy, get you an iPhone. How's that sound? And an Apple Watch.
And said, you know, if you do a good job, I'll promise you an iPhone and a Apple Watch. It hasn't already been made quite clear. They do silk, so they do all of these different, you know, jumping down. I've got the silk thing, the aerial silks, that's what it's called. They do that. So they're basically saying, oh, we're gonna audition our child, promising her all these luxuries if she does good. Once again, is that true? I don't really know. I have the dad called Helmet Guy, who has in previous episodes actually gotten angry and cut the silks down, like literally hacked the silks down.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You made it cry.
All that audience goes off about, like, no, don't cut the silks, don't cut the silks, but they do sometimes cut the silks down. It has been known to happen. So the dad basically comes in with the helmet on and some pizza boxes. And the thing is that their fans actually think this is real, and it's just absolutely ridiculous.
What are you doing?
We're practicing audition.
Go!
Oh, jeez, hun!
Cut to the next video where the kid then gets extremely upset because the mum gaslit her and said, I didn't say that you could have a phone and a watch.
Then you get phone and Apple Watch.
What do you mean you get a phone and an Apple Watch?
You promised.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Not saying that she was ever going to give her child a phone and a watch. I'm just pointing out that I don't know whether or not the child actually knows if this is real or not, because to me, I'm watching it and I'm pretty sure I made a video where I was banging on about the fact this can't be real, because of course a lot of it isn't, it's fabricated, but their children are so young, they're not going to understand that. I don't even know how to explain why this is so weird. They have lots of, you know, thumbnails like, I'm going to cancel her audition. They don't want to do the audition. The dad is stopping them from doing the audition, which then begs to question. They then have another video in the series where the dad is basically saying that he's not going to be there to watch her audition.
I don't think Daddy would like the drops.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
Isabel, he will. Hey, hon. I gotta talk to you. Hey, I gotta talk to you about something.
Oh.
Hey, are you watching Isabel's audition today?
I can.
It's sad.
Why?
Because it thinks that you don't like her drops.
I do.
Well, then, can you be at her audition, please? Well, it's starting very soon, so get ready.
We're only doing this because the dad has this persona of coming in and like cutting the silks down and basically screaming and shouting at people. It's all an act, don't get me wrong, but once again, that is going to completely confuse your child. Think, is this even real? Are they actually auditioning? And I still, to this very day, have absolutely zero idea. I have no idea.
And a lot of people wish Isabel good luck in person, and that meant a lot to her because she didn't even expect that. So thank you so much, and you know, we will try to update you as soon as we hear something.
Interestingly enough, Kelly the mum does actually do this whole sort of sob story. She starts crying about how proud she is of her kid for getting so good with the silks. But the thing is, right, the thing is that when she's doing all this emotional crying, it then puts it into perspective. Like all the other times that she should be emotional crying, but she's not. Like when one of her children disappeared from the house.
Come on.
Or when another child ran away at Disney, or another time when a child literally ended up on the opposite side of, like, I suppose you call it like a highway or whatever. Loads of people, loads of cars just like walking in the opposite direction.
Isa? How do you go?
I could literally go on. There's just so many different circumstances where bad things have happened to their children. I literally did a video not even that long ago where they were clickbaiting the fact that their child was in hospital, but they weren't, because it wasn't even a hospital bracelet, but they decided to put that in the thumbnail. If this kid is in the title and or thumbnail, that video will get exponentially more views than normal, and it's just so bizarre. But then the actual audition, which they say, oh, we're showing you the audition, was their child basically getting ready to do it, standing in front of the MacBook, looks like a MacBook, and then answering I'm just not 110%. This is me getting caught up into their bloody mess. I'm actually interested. I want to know what went on with that audition.
So I'm just setting up her Zoom call, but in the email it says that I'm not allowed to really record the audition, but still gonna try.
They had this whole storyline with a dog, this will probably irritate a few of you guys. They had a storyline with a dog, I think it was called Barbie. Why do I know this? It was a dog called Barbie, I'm pretty sure, who they said died and then came back to life. Then I'm pretty sure died again and is now back. Is it back? Is the dog back? That dog died twice, and they clickbaited it. They clickbaited it to hell, and I'm just like, what? My point is, right, is that some of these titles and thumbnails are absolutely ridiculous, and no one ever talks about them. They are like, in terms of actually getting your kids to act like performing monkeys, they are 110% worse than anyone else I cover. Anyone. Dougherty doesn't. They run the chart. She makes them act. She puts them in really weird situations. She freaks them out and they get all upset. And sometimes it looks genuine. And those are the videos where I go, do those kids know that this isn't real or not? Like your dad coming in and cutting up all your different stuff. I'm going to stop this video pretty soon because I could just go on. There was this video that I saw of they needed a spare room. They basically played a game where whoever drew the shortest straw would lose their bedroom, because they had 2 people staying but would lose their bedroom. But it wasn't just lose their bedroom, oh, you'll get it back in the next couple of days. They took everything out and completely redecorated it. It was ultra weird. Anyway, their eldest drew the short straw, and she got really upset about it. And the thing is that was genuine reaction. And on a few times, their kids will show that true, genuine, like, confuser. It's confusing. It's a bit sad. Those kids are not old enough to realise what the frickety frack is going on inside that house, and it's just weird. When I first stumbled across them, I was so confused, so I'm sure you guys are quite confused as well. Anyway, my lovelies, have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.